Minutes on. 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
Well, good evening. Here we are.
Hello.
Just the four of us tonight because we know where Jackie. We've lost Jackie somewhere.
We've lost Jackie.
Jackie, where are you?
She's working on air conditioning in
She's
her.
working on air conditioning.
Or punctures on her bike.
Oh, it she is. Hello.
Hey, she is here.
We just
I you were playing on that simulator, weren't you?
Yeah,
No.
that's what it was.
I
Yeah.
was actually getting 4 machine loads of washing in, and then I realised the time.
Okay.
Oh, well, it's good to have you here anyway. We just put a search party out for you. All these lovely people in the chat. We thought we'll have a word with them, see if anyone's seen Jackie.
Oh,
Right,
look, someone's even said hello. I'm not even here yet.
Yeah. So who we got?
Oh, I know, that was before you started.
Steve Knowles.
Oh, we're live. Oh, my God.
Patrick Morris. Hi, Patrick. We've got
Hi,
107
Patrick.
drones, US drone flyer. And Sally. Oh, Sally. And I can never remember that. Who is that? Just remind me. I've forgotten who he is again. Who's that, Mark?
Who are you talking about?
This
Oh,
one.
that's Michael Wright.
Michael Wright. Sorry, Michael Wright. Okay, Michael Wright. Right.
Okay, right.
Right, Brian and Steve Sutton. Anyone else? Steve Elder. And I think that's it for now. So we've got 20 people watching, so 20 thumbs up.
Chris Wedgeworth.
20 thumbs up.
Okay, we've got lots to get through today. Lots. So anyway, I'm just oh, Catskills Brad.
Did you call out Brian from the Borders?
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, Brian's on there. So I've just
Okay, good.
He was there somewhere.
Yeah, just didn't want you to miss it.
No, I'm sure I didn't. There he is, Brian. Right. Okay. So, hope everyone's had a good week. Jackie, I heard you had a bit of a nightmare with air conditioning.
Oh, yeah.
Have you got the air
It's
conditioning?
ongoing.
Hey, is it ongoing? Oh, is it? Oh dear,
Yeah.
that's not
There's
good.
things tripping out all over the house, and the guests aren't happy, and it's all going a bit ping pong.
Oh, what a nightmare.
The joys of it all. Eh?
Yeah, got the
Absolutely.
electrician coming back tomorrow.
Yeah, manana.
Yeah. I'm going to lock him in. I won't let him
Are you
out.
Steve
Okay.
from Yorkshire Drone Seekers? Right, okay. Right, 24 people watching that. So 24 thumbs up, at least.
25 watching.
So,
25?
have we got a guest then, Steve?
Stephen
Have we
is
got
in
a guest?
Bushland.
Let me think about that. I know.
Let's welcome this week's Drone Seekers live show special guest.
It's only Caroline. How you doing?
I don't know. I think Special's pushing it.
Well, yeah.
You're special to us, Caroline. You're always special to us.
Yeah.
Very much.
Every week you're in the chat, or on here, or in the chat. So you're special to us. Well, we thought tonight we're going to be talking probably about the new DJI release. And Caroline's going to give her opinion on it.
Yeah,
Well, Jackie's going to give her opinion, aren't you, Jackie?
Yeah, I
Jackie
want one.
wants one.
I
Jackie
want
wants one.
I'm going to get one as well.
Right.
I can't wait till Christmas. It'll be October.
Good
So
for
we
you.
thought, well,
Yeah.
since we were talking about this is what we're talking about. If I can find the video, there's a video here somewhere. There we are. This video here, I hope.
The dream of flying lives deep within us. Experiencing it is now possible for all. Awaken the dream and discover your new passion. Introducing DJI Avata. The new generation DJI Goggles 2 instantly transport you to the sky. They're smaller, lighter, more comfortable, and diopter adjustable. Fully focused on immersive experience. Whether you're new to flying or already a seasoned pilot, the motion controller makes you feel one with your drone. Just plug and fly. Pull the trigger and bolt forward. Or turn a corner with the swivel of your wrist. Flying is as easy as point and go. DJI Avata brings high-quality imagery to every flight. The integrated camera system features an upgraded sensor. Totally immerse yourself and your audience by using the ultra-wide field of view. Capture cinematic footage in 4K resolution. Or freeze time with epic slow motion shots in up to 120 frames per second. Smooth and stable video, even as you swoop and dive, is now a reality with Rocksteady. And with Horizon Steady, you can lock your footage level for a cinematic feel. The low weight and small size of DJI Avata makes it perfect for hitting the tightest gaps. The built-in propeller guard allows you to be more daring with your maneuvers. If Avata makes contact with an object, it bounces back and maintains its altitude, so you can keep on flying. At the tap of a button, you can instantly halt to a stop and hover in place. Then, set off again when you're ready. Should Avata fall on its back, activate turtle mode and watch it launch back into action. For additional safety, Avata features downward sensors and return to home, keeping your drone safe on every flight. Enjoy a crisp live feed with DJI's flagship O3 Plus video transmission and snappy ultra-low latency response times. With an outstanding 18 minutes of flight time and a transmission range of up to 10 kilometers, you can freely explore for longer and farther. Realize dreams, evoke imagination, and dare to fly with DJI Avata.
Oh, so much.
There is some dispute about that 18 minutes, though. People
I-
said 9 minutes max.
Yeah.
I think that I think there's a lot of I mean, obviously 18 minutes in laboratory conditions, maybe. But hey, I mean, as I say, that's one way of actually getting rid of. What do they call them, Caroline?
I won't say it.
No, don't.
We'll go back. We'll tell you.
I don't think Caroline called him something earlier. I can't believe she said he was there, but no, I'll come back to me.
You want me to? I will.
Was long as
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You just put your hand on it and you move it. And,
You move it about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm keeping out of this.
This is an unopened box from DJI.
Is it?
No, Marcus.
It is, yeah.
What is it? What is it?
DJI.
ooh,
No,
It's a smart controller.
it is. It's the RC Pro.
Oh,
I ordered the RC Pro, but USA Drone Flyer is saying that DJI has already said that they will make the Avata work with the RC Pro, and when that day comes, I will order one, Jackie.
I thought you'd sold your RC Pro.
I never had one.
Oh, you never had one?
No,
I gave mine to my grandson.
What's in the box?
I had a smart controller, Terry, at one
yeah,
point.
that would be good, wouldn't it? Oh, mind you wouldn't need that because you've got your goggles on.
And that's my point. I have an issue with
Yeah.
goggles. Other than that, yeah.
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 I mean, it seems like obviously I bought one that just seemed to be unused. Cable ties, battery fly sheet,
Oh,
battery
breaking
falling out.
flies. Wow, really?
The simple solution: don't crash it. I did crash my DJI, the FPV drone. And the first thing that happened was the battery fell out. But
Yeah.
it was only a really soft landing. You didn't break it, so. But yeah,
I'm going to wait till Jackie buys hers and then.
I think that's
It won't be
smart,
long.
Terry.
Yeah.
Because if I can talk, I think that it might fit into your style of flying quite well because, and I think it's the same reason Jackie wants it, is that you for sure can hit gaps and stuff better with that than you can with the original FPV drone.
yeah, probably because it's less likely to break because it's more like a city whoop sort of design, isn't it?
Well,
That's
and it,
right, yeah.
And just the transmission is a lot better.
I
Yeah.
love the way they said if you put that panic button, the drone
Yeah,
stops
that's the
instantly.
correct
I
button.
thought, no, it doesn't. It won't stop
See,
like
it's
that.
all right.
I can guarantee.
Caroline, because she's like awesome and can build drones and repair them.
so Carolyn, those pusher props probably help as well, right? Aren't they an advantage in when you're hitting smaller gaps, or am I off base?
it's more the ducts that help you hit smaller gaps. You
Right.
don't have to worry about the actual prop hitting it and spinning the drone out.
Yeah. With the disadvantage being,
Just a bit more efficient.
yeah, the disadvantage being that those ducks, if you're up in a tree, are going to catch a branch and
Mhm.
Yeah, it's going to hang like a little.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
oh yeah.
Yeah, they become tree ornaments.
Always go out with a
Right.
long pole.
Right,
as
so
well.
apparently it's not good in windy conditions.
Yeah, I've heard that, but
I'll bet- now there's the guy that already ordered one. I'll bet you Brian has his ordered already.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I mean, the thing is, because I mean, what tempts me is to buy just the actual drone itself, not the rest of it, because I don't need the rest of it.
you've got the goggles and the
controller, yeah, exactly.
controller.
It's not in there, Marcus. It's as a brick. I'll tell you a brick.
I must admit, when I found out that you can use the controller and the goggles that I've already got, I was very tempted. But then I
Did you
thought,
buy?
no,
Did you buy the motion controller, Terry?
no, I haven't got it.
You haven't got one.
No, I would
How
like
did
to buy one.
How did you find using that thing? Because I mean, it looks a bit gimmicky.
I think it's easier to use that than it is to use a controller.
But
Seriously.
you can't fly backwards with it, can you?
Well, drones don't need to go backwards. It's
You
an
don't need
FPV drone. Caroline, do you ever fly an FPV drone backwards?
I do, quite a lot.
You
Why
lose.
though? Why do you want to fly backwards?
Well, because if you want to do a matty flip, you have to fly backwards.
That's true.
You have to go over the front
With
and
the
then
controller,
and you fly backwards underneath.
but with the
True.
controller, you can, can't you? I think.
With a full controller, you've got full control, so you can fly any which
Yeah.
way.
So I don't know if you still
Maybe the drone only
can,
goes forward, Jackie.
those controllers were going fairly cheap on eBay for a while, but of course now that this Avata is out, I'll bet you that is.
Oh, the price
Yeah.
will jump up, won't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I did see them for about £50 each.
I like
I've got a
Matthew.
Mini 2 controller, brand spanking new that I don't use. anyone's interested.
That won't work on it.
No.
The motion controller does not do manual.
Exactly. That's what Matty said, isn't it?
Yeah, he's dead right.
Most control don't do manual, does.
Not that I'm sure I'd even use that. I don't know until I get
It's
it.
got,
I
it's
don't know
got
what I'm
manual,
gonna do
it's
with
got
it.
manual switch controllers.
You've gone in manual with your motion controller, Steve? On your FPV
you
drone?
you
You
can
can
fly
do,
manual,
you
yeah.
can do fast. You can do like the fast
The
level.
sport mode.
Yeah, sport mode.
Yeah.
You can't do manual with the motion controller.
Hang on.
No, you just do it with the normal controller.
Yeah.
There you go, Matty says the price has
Because when you
skyrocketed
tip it,
on the
It's
standard
limited
controller.
bank.
I like what Kim is saying. You can see what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very true.
Well, I made earlier.
Hey.
Kim, you don't. You just crack hope.
Come on, right. The $1 million question. Caroline, are you interested in the Avatar?
Not one
Or is
bit.
it basically it's like a bicycle with stabilizers for you, isn't it?
I quite like the goggles, but they won't work with my air units on my existing drone.
All right.
They haven't made it backwardly compatible to their build-yourself units.
Do you think
Yeah.
they will, Carolyn? You think that's coming? Because those new goggles sound like they'd be an advantage, right, with the OLED screen?
I love the standard DJI goggles. I love the really big screen. It's very immersive.
Yes, I like them as well, Caroline.
Smaller.
So further to what Matty's saying is the motion controller doesn't do manual mode.
No.
So if that drone only can, so you're saying that drone doesn't do manual mode then?
Not if you've just got the motion controller. You need the standard controller.
Because that actually comes just with
Yeah. Comes with the.
yeah. I'm confused.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
okay.
it. Okay. So I'll just read what Matty's putting on there. So, okay. Anyway, right. Oh, well, Jackie, it's up to you.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, like, if you did do a flip, you'd have to turn the blooming thing in your hand,
flip it.
wouldn't you?
No, but you can't flip it.
I just can't get
can't.
my head around how that thing works.
It's,
I
it's
mean,
like
what about if you
So
want
many good jokes there.
it's like a limited, it's like a
to
limited
turn away,
angles.
right?
It's like
And you want to
stabilized on your bike.
come back, you've got to turn right round, didn't you? I just
Yeah.
I just
The
can't.
point of it is, Jackie, what you wouldn't turn around. What you do
No,
is
you lean it sideways to
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I mean, if I get the kit, it comes with it, doesn't it? So
So the rumor is,
Oh, so right, the controller is £136 from DJI, but not showing stock.
yeah.
Is that so? What controller is that? So you talk about the normal controller now. I'll take it. I mean, because I'm assuming the normal controller comes with the FPV drone would work with that anyway.
So what about the controller I've already got?
No, that won't work.
No.
Oh,
So the reason I'm hanging on to this is because they say that they are going to make this compatible with the Mavic 3 and the Air 2S.
Well, that controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so do you
Interesting.
think that'd be good? Better than a controller?
Oh, it might be fun to mess around with. That's all. And I've already got it, so right.
Well, I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
you know. I'm not sure I understand that. Anyway, right. So, Caroline's got sent me lots of links to lots of videos. So let's watch one. At least, well, let's watch more than one, but one at a time. Okay? There you go.
Very nice.
That was lovely.
You flying in there, Caroline, and you can just notice the editing. Caroline sent me some links. She said, just pick the bits of it. I thought, how can I choose bits of this video? I want to watch all of it. Really.
Yeah.
And my software went wrong, so I had to install some new software to actually edit the video as well. So it took me about 5 hours.
So, Carolyn, that Canex Peanut, it's just a version of the Go 2, isn't it? The Insta360 Go 2.
Yes. Yeah, it's the same inside. I didn't know you were talking about it. It's the same inside with a slightly different housing, and it's cheaper.
Can't beat that.
Gary says, I thought the Lake District was a no-no, too many low-flying military aircraft. By the time I was there in Lake District a week, I never saw one military aircraft. I'm not sure where they went. Did you see any, Caroline, when you was there?
One.
You was there for a week, was you?
Yeah, I was there for a week. One flight, and it wasn't in the hills. It was over, in the place called Cockermouth, where I was.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, mate. That's my hometown, Cockermouth.
Oh, this is going to be fun, this, isn't it?
This is one of those
family show.
This is one of those shows.
It's going to be one of those shows.
I hope it's not, Kev. You'll find out later.
We got some laughing Right, okay. Right, so we was. I've lost a friend completely now. That's it. I've lost it. Anyone want to say anything?
In the Lake District, you always use the FPV app to check what any drone restrictions. There was some down on what's the big well-known one where they have all the boats on. I can't remember the name of it. The big one. Anyway, there were some restrictions on that. I couldn't fly that one.
Oh, right.
Grasmere, Windermere.
That's it, Windermere.
Windermere, yeah.
So I've got a question. So in the UK, and actually this probably applies to Spain as well. So, like I've got an app on here. The FAA publishes an app that I can look at any place I'm flying and see whether it's okay to fly there. I don't even hardly even need to know about the what classification of airspace it is. It says yes or no. Although I always like to look at a sectional chart as well. But do you have a similar deal in Europe that you can use?
That's
In
it.
Spain,
Yeah.
it's NAIR. There are other apps, but NAIR is the one that they use in a court of law against you. So that's the one to use.
So let me also ask you. So I did in fact, just the other day, I did a video. I flew in controlled airspace, but I got FAA approval through what they call the Lance program, and I could do it all on my phone. It took just it took just a second to do. But
Lance in the UK.
What you could do is use this app. It shows every single aeroplane in the sky.
What's that? Your EasyJet tracker or something?
No, this is actually called flight. It's actually called what's it called? I forgot what it's called myself. No.
My question is, so
Flight Finder it's called.
DJI will also restrict you from taking off. In other words, had I not gone through and shown the app that I was okay to take off there, you couldn't even arm the motors.
Yeah, see that DJI will let you take off in places where it shouldn't in Spain.
So it's the
That's
same.
why I always check with NAIR.
It's like geofencing.
Yeah.
Call it.
Okay.
It will just ask you if you're aware that it's a restricted area and you will take responsibility.
Well, we went flying in near Elchie Dam. I mean, it just told me to stay below a certain height because that is on a direct flight path of Alicante Airport, but obviously far enough away so you can fly there. But it was actually basically saying keep below a certain height. So
in my case, I was using the.
it does, Gary. By the way, Gary's saying don't fly show military aircraft. believe you me, that app shows everything. It'll actually tell me the altitude of the plane. It tells me what sort of plane. It even shows me a picture of what plane's in the air.
Yeah, but it
don't
won't
show- it
show
don't show
you.
me-
It won't show you NOTAMs, will it?
No.
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 This
Oh,
FAA app will.
It even shows me gliders. Because everything's got to be in the sky. Everything's got a number, isn't it?
On the drone assist app, you can actually say, I'm doing a flight now if you want to restrict it, tell people the restriction.
Right.
Mm.
I mean, I wouldn't use that app to fly. I mean, the one you've got, Caroline, is, I mean, it makes more sense because it actually shows you where you mustn't fly. That just tells me about planes in the sky.
In order to fly, I had to wait for a text message from DJI, and I had to enter the number that they sent me in my DJI RC controller
Wow.
in order to arm the motors and take off. I mean, it worked really fast and easy to do, but
Yeah,
I think you can get permissions on the NAir thing, but it's not very user friendly, and it's all in Spanish, and
But
I mean,
that's
the thing
not
is-
worth the hassle, is it, Terry?
I mean, the thing is, if you're doing commercial work
Yeah, then you might need to.
closer to the proximities than you need to be, then I think you just contact the air traffic controller and deal with it that way. I don't know how it works. I haven't tried it yet.
I wouldn't try that in Spain, I don't think.
Nah.
Go only Kent Airport and so. Excuse me, I'm just filming the airport. Is that right? Yeah. About 5 seconds later, the police will be around. The crowd will be right over the world with me.
You speak to the
Yeah,
Guardian.
NAir's not really that nice to use, is it? Really, Terry? It's a bit.
No.
You have to. It looks okay at distance, and then you have to actually zoom in to see also if you're in a bird protected zone, and if you are, you can't fly in that.
So
but that doesn't show up if you're zoomed out. It's it needs improving, in my opinion. But
That video, Caroline, what plane? What did you use for that? Was it a plane or it was a drone? Wasn't it?
It was a plane.
Oh, it was a plane.
It was Superman.
What like that?
it's a bird. It's a plane.
Okay.
One of these. One
Oh,
of
I
these.
like that.
It's called a dolphin.
Dolphin.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Crikey, how many she got?
She got lots of planes.
It wasn't that particular one. It was another dolphin I got. I like it so much I bought a second.
Oh, you got a pod?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God, yeah. Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, well, flight radar. And I've got two. Yeah, the other one's called flight radar, and it just shows all transponders from every aircraft, whether it's civilian or military. But whether it would show someone
Not all
doing
aircraft
acrobatics,
have
I don't know. But as you say, you can't use it. It's only more for plane spotting, really. I sit in the guy when I'm bored doing plane spotting. Where's that one come from? Where's that
So,
going to?
Carolyn, is there such a thing as shielded operations for FPV in the UK?
No.
Yeah. That makes so much sense.
The country that has that is New Zealand at the moment.
Yeah.
so what's that then?
What are they? Yeah.
Well, basically, it means that if you're flying next to, say, a 200-meter tower, you're clear to fly up to 200 meters up, because any airplane there is going to crash into the tower before it hits you. So you're shielded by the building.
Or trees or building,
Or-
if you're just
or
below.
trees. Yeah. So if you're moderately near to a really tall building, you're protected by the building.
But yeah.
That's just too much common sense, isn't it, for the rest of the world?
Harvey says, Caroline, he said he would crash that plane. You're not having it, Harvey. You're not having it. Caroline's not going to let you have that plane. You're going to crash it, Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey, I'll be able to track you properly when I get the avatar, won't I? Or
Yeah.
avatar, or whatever it's
Avada.
supposed to be called.
Avada.
Right.
When I get my puggles.
Yeah.
Oh, purple.
So, video number 2 from Caroline. We've got enough time to show it. So I'm just looking at the time. Here you go.
And
Was that the dolphin again, Caroline?
Hello.
Oh,
That was that.
drone, isn't it? Look.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm just when you went down the last time we went down with the like a small valley type thing. It just looks so good, doesn't it? Just I mean, so how long have you actually been flying? You've been flying for quite a while, haven't you?
I've been flying quads for about 3 years now. 3-4 years.
So did you start with FPV then, or did you ever actually have what do we
I
call
started line of sight model planes.
right. So you just adapted to. So do you find it like from flying planes to flying drones? Do you find any difference in, or
Yeah, completely different.
yeah? So what do you prefer then, really? To your FPV drones or planes?
I like the planes very much because you can do more swoopy moves and you travel faster. It's like when I was flying up that lake, Wastwater.
Yeah.
I was doing 60 kilometers an hour most of the time, up to about 100.
Yeah.
But a drone would do that, though, wouldn't it? Surely.
Yeah, but it can't keep it up.
Right.
That dolphin will fly for 25, 30 minutes at that speed.
Really?
Wow.
Must be something.
So they've got quite a big battery then, I'm guessing.
Well, the little drones I fly on 6S 1300 milliamp hours.
Right.
And the Dolphin I fly on the 4200 4S.
So yes, that's quite. Yeah, it's about three times.
Yeah.
Three times the power, I suppose, isn't it? And I suppose the plane can actually glide as well. I mean, going with a drone, you have to keep the things. It has to be keep doing it all the time, doesn't it? Whereas a plane can just glide. So yeah, it makes sense. So, yeah. Do you fancy flying a fixed wing, Jackie, or
No. No. Where would you land it out here? It's all bloody rocks.
you have to hand catch it?
No problem, Jackie.
It's sort of a VTOL.
And like if I'm halfway up a mountain, there's like no runway. I don't know. It just doesn't seem.
Ask
Harvey.
What do you want is a cross between a drone and a plane?
Yeah,
so take off vertically, fly around a place like a plane, then land again vertically like a drone.
You can absolutely get them.
You can on Osprey. I'd love to get a model Osprey. That would be brilliant. The American.
Quite fun, really.
Yeah, they make
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
What's this? Gary, what's Gary?
No, so Terry, you're talking about a vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, right?
I can name the place.
Yeah.
It's all Caroline's fault, Gary. It's not me.
Yeah.
Gary just, but
I'm not saying nothing.
But Carolyn, there are a lot of fixed wings that are VTOL, right? That aren't there a number of models of fixed wings that are, yeah. So Jack, there you go.
A lot of them just use like a quadcopter arrangement of blades on a plane, so they have like two blades at the front, two blades behind the wing. They go up and then they switch to horizontal.
Yeah, then they transition.
No.
Yeah.
Transition.
But it can't hover, can it? When you
Yeah.
it can.
Yeah, you just turn them on and hover.
Oh, blimey.
They take off
But
the
the
land.
thing is, though,
I
by
don't
the
know.
time
It looks a
they're
bit
like
complicated with
when they're-
ailerons and whatever they're called.
Like the Osprey, then.
But when the props are like that, and then they've got to go that way.
No, they turn off those.
They
and
just
have
shut
a,
them off.
have a prop on the front that pulls it forward.
No,
on the
I'm just thinking there. I was just thinking, what happens in between that being there and being there? It starts going like this.
Sure, that's what you said earlier, though, Steve. They glide.
It's like that plane Bernie filmed that was
Yeah.
pointing up to the sky, wasn't it, and just hovering.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Can you do that, Caroline?
Karen's got to come on the show every week. She's the man who's going to bring her on the show.
So, Jackie, what you're describing is called helicoptering, and they use the rudder on the aircraft to keep it from spinning around. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's the sort of flying I don't really enjoy.
Is it like a little? It's just a trick shot in it. It's like a golfer bouncing the ball up on the club face. It's not golf.
Like when you see the model helicopter pilots doing TikToks, don't like it.
There you go.
You can ask me what a TikTok is.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah,
When they fly up and go like that with the whole helicopter, or they fly upside down and go round and round.
Oh God, yeah, no.
I know.
It's like you just think, well, shouldn't really punch it.
Now, someone did tell me that flying a model helicopter is very, very complicated, very hard to do. Have you ever tried, Karen? Have you ever flown a model helicopter?
I've got a couple of small ones that I fly indoors sometimes.
Hey, Terry, do you remember that little
fly?
helicopter I had, Terry?
Yes.
It
I
just
had
took
one
off
once.
and went left each time or something, didn't it?
I had a model helicopter I had years ago. My daughter thought she'd buy me one, and I flew it. It landed in the sink. Didn't work anymore after that. I don't know why. It just didn't work anymore. So that was my version of sinking the.
Brilliant.
Really should have done the washing up then, Steve.
Yeah.
See, if I'd have done the wash up, I would have still had it, wouldn't I? But there we are. Never mind. It's was this? Someone saying, Chris saying, can't see the comments in the top chat, but I can see them in the live chat. Yeah? I don't understand that. What do you mean?
Well, Tech Arch drone guys put a nice comment in about Park Flyer. You see that?
In part as a drone.
Yeah, you can get park flyers, little planes that they have two front props that go upwards and have a little prop at the back, so they fly up, and then the two front ones swivel forward, and then it flies off.
Oh, okay.
Same as the Osprey. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I like the Osprey.
Yeah. Oh, that would be
Where
fun.
did Lauren just appeared from? Where did he come from?
I didn't know that Lauren was a helicopter flyer. Maybe he told me that before, but that's cool.
There you go. No, I went into a model shop years ago and I had this model helicopter, and probably was quite big. And I said to the guy, I said, "Oh, we were talking about private." He said, "Have you ever flown a helicopter before?" I said, "No." He said, "Well, I wouldn't start with that." He said, he said, "You have to have lessons." I said, "I don't want to get in it and fly it. I just want to fly it." And he went, "Yeah, you want to have lessons first of all." On that note, I said, "Thanks very much, bye." It just well, that would end up in the sink as well. Right, video number 3.
Yeah.
This one's the old plane flying. Oh, you like this one? I like it.
That doesn't.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I love
Love that.
When it comes back and it lands, it's like, oh, you're back.
The stresses on that
Do you ever get
plane.
nervous landing?
Every time I fly that, I'm shaking. No, it's like 700 quid's worth of plane flying.
Oh
I
no.
was gonna say,
How much?
700. I built it cheap.
Because I work with a guy who does fixed wing flying. I mean, one of the planes he was talking about, it cost about $2,000. I went,
Yeah.
I mean, which is fine if it's a drone, because you know you're going to get it back.
So Carolyn, you were flying that completely line of sight, or do you have any
Yep.
kind of FPV view with
Completely
that?
line of sight, just watching it.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Can
Basically,
you
I
not
guess.
fix something up so that you can do it FPV view?
It could, but it hasn't got it.
Right.
I fly that line of sight, and it gets small real quick.
Well, this is it. I went flying with this guy one day. He was flying his plane. I said to him, "Let me answer me one question." I said, "Where the bloody hell is that plane?" It's just like, because you're right. I mean, it goes very small, very quickly, isn't it? Now with
Yeah.
a drone, you can always hit the panic button or whatever, you know, and
Yeah.
turn home. But
So what happens if a wasp comes along? You have a quick little panic, take your eyes off it. Are you then going, shit, where's my plane?
Plane
plane is in London. The plane is in London. So
Hey, am I the only one here that was really glad that Terry had pants on?
I was thinking, who wears short shorts?
I always look to see if he's got pajamas on when he gets up.
Yeah.
well. Right, so how are we doing the time?
Well, you know, but where is he?
I'll
Yeah,
tell you,
he disappeared.
Let's watch another
Yeah.
video then.
Go
Anyone
on then.
watch another
He'll be
video?
back by then.
Who the
Yeah.
one I sent you this today?
That was the.
Victoria Tower.
Oh yeah. Right. Okay.
No.
Are we back? Oh, we had to show
Oh,
a video. You showed a video instead of a joke, Terry.
Oh, that's all right.
And thank you for wearing pants, Terry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're just admiring your boxer shorts.
Oh, no, that's my swimming trunks. I'm going for a swim afterwards.
Really?
It's not. He wears Speedos.
The sun's just popping up.
Oh, yeah, I wear Speedos. My fault, my rules.
The sun's gone down here. It's dark.
Yeah, but I got lights in me pool.
That's very true. I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. Right. So, are we ready, Terry?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah. Yeah.
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
Okay.
Right, you ready? we all know about the small villages, lovely little churches, and 9 times out of 10, the organist is a woman. Now, in this little church, in Little Bastard, there was this big, attractive blonde, big busted, and her name was Susan. Her breasts were so large, they bounced and jiggled while she played the organ. That's the proper organ. Unfortunately, she distracted the male part of the congregation considerably. The very proper church ladies were appalled. They said something had to be done about this, or they would have to get another organist. So one of the ladies approached Susan very discreetly about the problem. Susan, I need to speak to you about a personal problem, she said. She told her to mash up some green persimmons and rub them onto her nipples and all over her breasts, which should cause them to shrink in size. But please be warned, do not taste any of these green persimmons because they are so sour they will make your mouth puff up and you won't be able to talk properly for a while. The voluptuous organist reluctantly agreed to try it. The following Sunday, he played the organ beautifully, not even a wiggle. And the minister came in to do his sermon and said, Jesus saw himself in your microscope, regardless of all that.
Terry's Joke of the Week.
You knew where that one was going, right? You knew where that was going to go.
What do you reckon, Caroline? Points out of 10, 9, 8?
I'd give it an 8.5.
8.5. Oh, thank you, Carol. That's not too bad. Better than
I
3.
can't hear. I can't. What are you guys saying? I can't.
So we've got some smiles here. We've got Patrick smiles, and we've got a ha ha ha, and we've got hand clap from Brian. There we are. Anyone else? No. Right.
Terry.
Woo, Jerry has her pants. I'm just reading some of the comments. You're lucky I got pants on.
Should have seen the episode where he had his pajama bottoms on there.
I had my pajama bottoms on.
Yeah.
I know Jackie, she couldn't keep her mouth shut.
At least it wasn't one of those hospital gowns.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Oh yeah, we've got one more video from Caroline.
You don't have to show it.
I'm gonna. I like that. So it's all about FPV drones, Carol.
She does everything.
That was the first flight of my X8 Mini. That's the first time I'd used it.
Oh, okay.
So Carolyn, so that mill now is it been converted to like some kind of residential thing? I saw there was some stuff on the top.
Yeah, it's turned into posh flats.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, right.
But doesn't, I mean, that story makes me sad. Oh, there you go.
See the front, your papa. That's what you.
Okay. So that's what we'll learn to fly one of them instead. It'd be interesting. It'd be nice to fly somewhere else, wouldn't it? Jackie to fly a PV first, and Jackie.
Jackie and that Avata are going to be
chimney.
We're going to be glued to each other.
Before you know it, when I come over in October and Jackie, we go.
I think it's going to be fun. Yeah. When you
Yeah, it'd be good to get it before that, wouldn't it?
You have to get it before,
Yeah.
because I'm going to be away when Steve comes over again.
Oh,
I'm not happy about that, Terry.
Terry.
When I go into Pompeii, and I couldn't really miss that. That's something I've always wanted to do.
No, that's it. Why not? Why not?
Indeed.
Yeah, but well, right. So Bernie sent me a video earlier on. So it's not a very long video.
Oh, this is excellent. Is this the one where he's chasing the flames?
The lighted drone. Yeah.
The lighting drones, yeah.
It's called the Saturday Night Lights at Apollo 2.
Yeah.
Blast it. I had videos come out of my ears today. So, Caroline, as always, superb guest because she makes some brilliant videos and she does it all. I mean, FPV, fixed wing. Your talent's endless, Caroline.
We're doing the joke of the week next. I don't.
You're going to do the joke of the week next week, Carol.
I missed it this week.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I'm going to have to go because Linda's calling me on my phone now. If you listen. I'll see you later.
Fun.
Bye.
Adios, mi amigo.
Adios. Right, okay. Well, we'll say goodnight then, shall we? Right. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please tune in next week. I've got a clue what we're going to do next week, but we'll worry about it when we get there, won't we? Of course we will. See you next week. Take care.
See you next week.
All right.